around the town, whispers at night of some deal that's supposed to go down. Nobody quite knows when it is or where it is. The details are always different depending on who you talk to, but because everyone in Smuggler's Cove is, a pirate, there's kind of this buzz in the air of like something big is gonna happen soon. Nobody quite knows when or where. I'll just kind of leave that where it is. So we're hanging out in the tavern drinking.
Adrian takes a sip from her goblet and goes, "So I'm not the only one feeling this, right?"
What, you buzzed already? Again?
No. I mean, yes. But no. I feel... No. I don't know. I can't quite put my finger on it. Whatever it is, it's big.
I've been kind of getting the same vibe. When I walked down the street to buy some reagents for my potions, I kind of overheard some of the dock workers talking. Something big is apparently going down, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of running low on money, and we haven't had a job in a while.
Emmeline kind of looks at her coin purse and wants to make everyone think she has a bunch of money, but she doesn't because she keeps buying rounds for everybody, to make people think that she has a lot of money. So she just kind of doesn't say anything, but like looks. If like you catch her eyes right then, you kind of know exactly what's going on. She like glances back up at the table and down at her coin purse, but doesn't say anything.
Well, I definitely feel something on, but I thought that was just me.
Most of the time,
I definitely need to get
just
some supplies. No one asked for your opinion.
Technically, I did.
Oh, great.
So one person in the history of your life asked for your opinion. Don't get all egotistical about it.
Lucius says nothing, but he low-fives Idrin.
She shakes her head and she just starts slowly backing up towards the wall, leaning against it. I just shrug and I'm like, well, I need to get some supplies before we dip out.
Yeah, let's go get some supplies.
Let's go.
I've got a new round of potions made. I'm happy with myself, so whatever you guys need.
Can you show me the shop so I can re-up on that?
Now, where's the alchemy shop?
It's not really an alchemy shop. It's more of a herbalist that's just down the road.
That's what I was hoping you would say.
You're very good at giving directions. Very direct.
That's the
She
point of
just
directions,
shrugs.
is they need to be direct. It's
She-
kind of in
she-
the name.
She just shrugs. She starts walking away. She starts walking away. She don't care for this conversation right now. Heads down, then she'll just see it on her way towards the walk.
All right, so Emily is going to join
Trotting
you
around.
in the street. As the two of us are walking in the street, are you guys coming or are you kind of tagging behind?
Oh yeah, Lucius kind of like
we followed.
He downs whatever was left of his whiskey and kind of like clangers the cup on the table and gets up and goes with you guys.
As the party's walking down the street, you guys see like there's people pulling carts. There's like a juggler. There's like performers here. Just street people trying to make money. There's people talking about deals on the street. And the whole party kind of happens to catch. There's two people on the street across from you guys, definitely having a fight. There's definitely an argument going. Voices are raised. They're walking quickly. Like these two people are angry. So that kind of catches the party's eye. In addition to that, there's someone way down at the end of the street. Sorry?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Okay. And then way down at the end of the street, there is someone. It's a girl holding a sword on fire. She's about to swallow it, just like a street performer.
Itrin looks at the fight that's about to go down, drawn in by the noise, and goes, "Ooh, drama!" and beelines.
I follow
Beelines to the crowd.
Adrian. I follow Adrian. Hey, you want to place bets?
Lucius is just standing back on the main thoroughfare, like as he watches the two of them walk away. Wait, no, the herbalist is down this way. Where are you guys going?
So let me describe the two people who are fighting. I am going to close my door, though, because I might get excited and do voices. Hold on.
Oh, nice.
Yay, voices.
Okay, so the two people across the street, one's a man, one's a woman. They are both kind of olderish, maybe like 40s and 50s. The woman is yelling at the man. She's much more hot. Like, she's hot. She's angry. She's saying things like, when I left his service, I told him I would never come back. This is not for me. I'm better than this. I have so much talent and so much skill, and none of you understand. The man responds to her just like really calmly, really coolly. And he's like, we do not owe you for that last payment. We are not asking you to come back, but we are not going to pay you for that last job you did. And she's just angry. You owe me for that one that I wrote. You owe me. And they're just fighting about this payment. Something's going on here. The woman's much more angry than the guy is, though.
Intern leans over to Scumbray and says, "What do you think?"
I bet she slaps him first.
She thinks about it. She says, "Name your price."
5 copper.
5 copper. She says, "You're on," and materializes her goblet and takes a sip.
So the woman keeps yelling.
Before you continue, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
As Lucius kind of walks up behind the other two, and we're just kind of watching this yelling match going, like this one-sided yelling match going on. From the little bit that we've kind of overheard in the distance, and then now as we've gotten close, can I do any sort of an insight check? Like, is there a crowd kind of forming, witnessing all this, or was this just kind of an independent argument that we interrupted?
Oh, interesting. You don't even need to roll for that one. They're walking quickly down the street as if they have a destination that they're going. People are alarmed when they walk by, but there is no crowd. There's no
spectators.
There's nothing really happening. People are just kind of startled, staring, and then people keep going about their day.
Okay.
All right.
So as we're kind of like tailing these people, lost Summer again.
No.
As we're tailing these people and just kind of listening to her yell at this dude about a payment that he seems a little bit too chill, in my opinion, for. I just kind of want to like keep my head on a swivel, see if anybody else is like coming up from the alleyways or the buildings.
Roll for perception.
All right. Savvy?
What is perception check? God, savvy is what? This works with my brain so badly. Savvy is intelligence. Yes.
16.
With a 16, you notice 2 men definitely sneaking, but also definitely tailing these 2. They don't look like brutes, but you can tell they definitely have some like fighter influence, and they're definitely pulled behind in a secretive way following these 2.
Okay. I'm going to keep that to myself for right now, but my attention, I'm trying to like be inconspicuous with the bird beak mask, but I'm paying more attention to them than I am the actual argument.
Okay. So the argument continues. The woman now looks at the man. She changes the conversation. Very clearly, she didn't like the words like, "We're not paying you for your last job." So she changes the argument again. She goes, "When I left, I said, I have a different view. None of you men understand this. I'm the only woman in this field. I'm the only one doing this. I write music from my emotions. I don't write music for royalty or patrons. I'm not being paid anymore. I'm writing what I'm feeling. And I know you men can't understand that, but this is why I'm the best in my field." Just yelling about this. The gentleman he kind of relaxes. You can see once they stop talking about payments, he just doesn't give a shit anymore. He just walking and like nodding and just doesn't care. She starts saying things to try to get a rise out of him now. So she starts saying, "And the prince, all the prince wanted me to do was write about how great and grand he was. He is such an egotistical little shithead with too much money, and his father, don't get me started on the king." She starts going off about the king. When she does, the man she's walking with definitely starts getting irritated now. Tensions are rising. Idrin, you see there's one point. She starts talking about the king. She's getting herself so worked up. She goes to raise her hand, but then she drops it like she wanted to hit him. But she stopped herself at the last minute. She couldn't do this. So the 2 of them, they're continuing walking to their destination. Now they go around a corner. The party can't see them anymore. Lucius, you see the 2 kind of like brutish fighters, whatever we want to call them, really gently and really slyly kind of like cross the street and follow them, these 2 people at a distance. You're the only one who notices that.
How close would you say the 4 of us are to the 2 people arguing and then the 2 ruffians? Like kind of what's our marching order?
30 feet from the argument. Lucius, you're about...
we got Summer back.
Right now, you're 10 feet from the 2 people trailing them.
Okay. As the two ruffians that are kind of trailing the argument, as they get close to Lucius, he's going to kind of like wobble on his bad leg and accidentally bump into the guys and go, "Oh, shit, sorry." And I'm going to, like, sleight of hand spill some ink on them.
Interesting. Go ahead, roll me. Roll me. I want a dex for that one.
All right, so sea legs.
Yes, sea legs.
Oh, I hope I don't fuck up.
I'm
That's
gonna
such a
say
good
it's-
idea.
All right, go.
17.
You pass. All right, you get ink on both of them. Wow. Does anyone else in the party want to do anything at this point?
Yeah, it returns to Scumbria as the couple rounds the corner, and she says something along the lines of, anyone willing to speak out against the crown is a friend in my book. And she hops up with a spring in her step and goes to follow the arguing couple.
Damn.
She just grabs your shoulders and follows you, like sort of like doing
Like
a
a
little
conga
limbo
line.
motion. Yeah.
Emmeline is right there. She's conga lining too, right behind Scum. All right. So the two of them go to their destination, which is, it's an underground, like, sketchy meeting place. You guys know about it because, you know, we're pirates. It's a tavern known for its sketchy meeting places called the
A sketchy meeting place.
the Dark Sundown. So they dart into the Dark Sundown. You can hear the voices continuing. Through the window, you guys see that they get a table. They're sitting at a table, and the guy pulls out some papers and, like, slaps the papers down on the table. You can tell they have business together, even though neither of them really want to be there. Lucius, you specifically notice the two people trailing them do not go inside the building. One goes to the front door and just starts mulling around, like pretending he's wrapping a cigar. The other goes around to the back and disappears from your field of view.
As soon as I see the two of them split up, it's probably around this time that I'll kind of bring up to the rest of the party. Hey, and he's saying this at as low of a volume as he can with his very scratchy voice. Have you guys noticed those two fucking weirdos that have been walking alongside us for the past bit?
Darling, this is Smuggler's Cove. Do you know how many fucking weirdos there are in this port town?
She's not wrong.
And we're 4 of them.
Way
Well-
to put us on the plate.
I mean, you're not wrong. But listen, somebody keep an eye on that guy that's failing at rolling a stogie. I'm going to head around back room.
But
Raises an eyebrow and goes,
Emily
ooh,
kinda-
the plot thickens.
Looks at you two, and then she whispers, "Don't split the party," and then immediately goes and follows Lucius and leaves you two alone.
she just shakes her head. She's like, oh, the stoner cells. Of course.
Adrian turns to Scumbria with a really big smile on her face. Like, did you hear that? She said we're a party.
Does this mean we're going to have a party?
I think she meant we are the party.
Oh. Well, look at us go.
You want to invite the guy? He has weed.
Absolutely.
Instead
Absolutely.
of rolling a cigarette, he's now rolling weed.
Can I walk up to this guy and be like, hello, can I help you roll that?
You can, but we're gonna have to do some checking here.
Okay.
You can. I'm gonna let you know ahead of time because no, I'm not, because your character doesn't know any of this. Yes, you can. You're gonna roll 4. Hold on, I need you to roll 4.
Oh, God.
Give me a charm. Charm roll is what I want to see.
18.
Fuck yeah, bedside manner.
The guy looks at you and he goes, "Help." He's trying to look really cool, but he's just not doing a good job. You can tell rolling weed is not what this guy was put on this earth to do. Like, this guy probably has some other skill sets. He's probably really good at chess or something. Rolling weed is not one of those things. He real gently, like,
Oh, see, well, there's your problem. You bought backwoods. Everyone knows those suck.
he looks at you, he goes, "Yeah, help me roll this."
Bet. So she like grabs like what he was using to roll with. I'm like, see, this is your problem. Like, what you're using is horrible. So she grabs her medic bag and she pulls out a little hemp, like it's the part of the leaf from, the plant, from a weed plant. And I pack it all in the center and I roll it up and I'm like, this is how you smoke devil's lettuce. And she lights it up and she hands it back to him. And she's like, yo, Adrian, you want a hit of this?
As you turn around, I'm already standing like right behind you.
So this guy actually is going to roll for something, but I'm not going to tell you guys what it is.
Oh, God.
I will tell you he just rolled a nat 1.
Oh, no.
I'm not telling you if that's good or bad. So he takes the devil's weed. He looks at it. He goes, "You're really good at rolling. Did you learn that? Where did you learn that?" And he starts puffing on it.
Me? Dude, this just came naturally. One day I couldn't find my wooden pipe and I'm like, I wonder if this would work. And I would wrap it up like I would, wrap up my medic kit, and it seemed to work.
He takes another hit and then passes it to Idrin. He goes, "Have you ever tried this strain before?" And they just start bantering about like types of weed. And the more you guys talk to him, the more you realize he has no idea what drugs or weed or these illicit items are. You guys are very aware that this
I
is
knew this
probably
kid in
the
high
first
school.
time. You realize this is the first time this motherfucker has smoked before.
Oh, no. We got ourselves a baby.
I'm going to pause this.
So-
Oh, sorry, Adrian. Did you want to go?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I don't say anything, but Idrin makes eye contact with Scumbria, and we kind of have this telepathic conversation. Hey, this guy knows jack shit about what we're talking about. Let's fuck with him.
So then it flashes over to
Yes.
Lindy and them now.
I cannot believe we're pausing at that moment, but we are. Now we're going to go to the back of forgot what I named it, the sunset darkness something.
The dark sundown.
Yeah.
So close. Thank you. The
This
dark
is why you
sundown.
guys have a note taker.
Dark sundown. That's so corny. I love it. I'm doing this on the fly. The dark sundown. On notes. In the back of the dark sundown are stairs that lead up to a second floor. There's a big old tree. There's little tables as if people wanted to sit out back and like look at the ocean and drink. They could, but no one's doing that. Instead, there's just one lone guy sitting on these benches, just casually looking around. Lucius, you notice the ink. You inked him. There is a door on the bottom floor opening up to the tavern. The stairs going up lead to a balcony, which has lots of windows and doors up there. The second floor very clearly is a place where people can sleep. If you wanted to go up there, that's what would be up there. That's all I will leave you with.
Okay. So I like to imagine that Lucius and Emmeline are kind of like creeping up the steps. We just noticed that the inked man that broke away from his totally not a stoner buddy. Does it look like he's like actually just kind of like lazing on the veranda, like he should have a fucking mojito in his hand right now, just kind of looking out to the ocean? Or is it more like he's definitely on watch waiting for something?
You need to roll me perception for that. Give me intelligence.
I rolled 2 10s, so 10.
Oh, to your eyes, it looks like this guy's lounging. He should definitely have some mojitos around him. He doesn't, but just chilling hard. You know what? Emmeline's gonna roll too. She's a bard. She's observant. Your girl Emmeline got a 19, so she is aware that he is acting like he's relaxed, but she sees the tension in his shoulders and like she sees the way he's glancing and always observing his surroundings. So she is gonna lean over to Lucius and whisper like, he's definitely on guard.
Lucius kind of whispers to Emmeline, "Do you have any idea what he's on guard for? I saw the two of them. They trailed that arguing couple into the dark sundown. He's here on the veranda, and then his buddy was waiting out front."
I didn't even realize there were people trailing until you said it. She shrugs. She goes, "I'm just interested that there's a musician in there getting like a bad deal." She's like, "I want to help my girl." That's probably a bad idea. She's whispering all this to you.
If you want, I can stay here and watch this guy, especially if you said he's waiting on something. Maybe you can go down to the stoner cells, and hopefully they haven't gotten too baked in the hookah lounge.
She leans over, she whispers, "Don't split the party," and then immediately leaves him to be on his own.
I love that the stoner cells is canon now.
So she's gonna leave Lucius to watch this guy. She's gonna go back to the front where you guys are having a really good time smoking it up with this dude.
Just in
Oh my
case
God.
that guard is like secretly rolling perception checks, I want Lucius to be kind of just like doing the cool guy lean on the railing of the stairs, like keeping an eye on this dude, but at the same time just kind of looking nonchalant, like he's puffing on his pipe.
Okay, you got it.
Which, due to context, is actually blood thistle.
Putting it in my notes. Emily's up front now, and she kind of saunters over to this group of just the devil's weed smell. She walks over to the weed smell. "What's up, guys?"
Snoop Dogg slowly playing in the distance.
Okay. So
Snoop on loop.
Adrian goes, Adrian looks over at Emmeline and goes, "Hey, Emmeline, it's good to see you." And then Adrian, like this look of concern crosses over her face, shoots a wink over at Scumbria real quick. This weird look upon her face is like, something's wrong. And like she starts seizing and like just falls over the floor right at the totally not a stoner guy's feet. And like she's like seizing up and like foaming at the mouth. But it's all an act.
What was in that weed, Summer?
It's all an act, but it's just like she's going through it right now. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
For
I mean,
the
100%.
memes.
Emmeline understood that. Emmeline's going to look at Scumbria and just see, like, does Scumbria understand what's happening right now? Or are you actually concerned, my stoned out of her mind, Scumbria? What's up?
Oh no, we're
I will
good.
let you roll if you want to figure out if your character is catching on to this or not.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, I'm going to set the DC check. Okay, go ahead, roll.
For what would that be?
You're gonna roll for intelligence right now.
Oh shit, a
Hold on, do you
16.
have a plus or minus? What? Okay, we're gonna let it go. You know Adrian well enough to be like, this girl's is giving us a free distraction.
Oh dude, I'm gonna jack whatever's in his pants.
Wow. Okay. The guard is gonna roll to see. Okay. Wow. Guard immediately kneels down, starts holding Adrian by the shoulders, like really concerned about the foaming mouth, is like pulling like, I don't know, like peeling like pieces off of his clothes, like there's ripping, and just like cleaning up Adrian's mouth. There's like foam coming out of Adrian, like goes to turn to be like, someone get me some help. Already forgets about who's with you, Scum and Emmeline. Just forgot about the two of them. 100% focused on Adrian helping this poor mage.
I'm freaking out, man.
Oh, man. First time, high as shit.
Okay, can I try to pocket him?
Explain exactly what you mean by that.
Can I like steal what's in his pants? Does he have
Okay,
keys?
Absolutely, you can try. Go ahead and roll.
Okay. And that would be...
You know what? You're going to roll with advantage. I don't care what it is. You're going to roll with advantage because this guy's really stoned.
He's stoned. He's distracted.
17.
All right. So you reach into his pocket. You are going to pull out a note, a necklace, and 4 GP. They're gold pieces.
Nice.
While Adrian is convulsing on the ground, getting very sloppily tended to by this guy, she suddenly clutches her
Please tell
gut.
me he like smears your makeup trying to clean your mouth.
Oh, absolutely. Like, I look a hot mess right now. And like, she clutches her gut and like curls up into a fetal position for a second and makes like dry heaving sounds for a second before like eventually like uncurling herself, and this arcane construct of like this wormy alien creature out of some horror movie just bursts from her gut, and she just goes, "Wah!"
I'd seen this before. I'm a doctor.
We need to roll for this guy right now. What the hell are we even rolling for? We're just rolling for sanity check. That's what this is. We're gonna see how grounded this guy can stay. That is another nat 1. That is a nat 1. That's a nat 1. Adrian, I'm actually going to let you describe the guard's reaction right now because that was a fucking nat 1.
Cut over to
So,
Lucius. Man, the other guys probably have the easy job right now.
alright, so Idrin is like, she's kind of in her zone right now. Like, she forgot that she was trying to be the distraction like 30 seconds ago, and she's like invested in this whatever she's got going on in her head. So she's only dimly aware that this guy is freaking out over her. And so, like, but he knows, like, so like as she's like curled up in this fetal position, he knows that he's pulled away, and he's like, and like she knows. At the climactic moment when the construct explodes from her midsection, she actually has it like start to attack, air quotes, attack the guard. And he just, like, he's frozen in terror, right? And he just screams, and then like he wets himself, but he looks down and sees that, like, he finally notices that he got inked on by Lucius, and he's like, when did that? And then, like, just passes out because that was, there's just too much for him going on right now.
Okay, so after this guy knocks out, I go into pure doctor mode, okay? I'm like, okay, bitch, stop what you're doing. Hey, focus. We got what we wanted. He's knocked out. I need to make sure he's okay. So I go and I, like, grab this guy, and I'm holding him in my arms now. And I'm, like, trying to fan him, and, like, I grabbed my rag out of my medic kit and soaked
He's
it with a little bit.
incoherent, and now he's foaming at the mouth.
Oh, God. So I put him on his side, obviously. I have to put him on his side, and I'm, like, drenching him with water, trying to wake this guy up now.
Okay, so at this point, and this is in character, I have wanted Emmeline, or Emmeline has wanted to like dart inside for a long ass time because she's very curious about this like musician who's getting. So while this is going on, she is going to dart inside. As the DM, I feel guilty. I actually want to play her in there. So
Do it.
yeah, I'm just going to do that. I'm going to let Emmeline run inside. I'm going to open the floor back up to you guys. What actions do you want to take next?
I'll follow, because I'm good. She took a second to dust herself off. Her makeup is still a hot mess, but she'll take care of that in a second. She'll follow you in there.
Cool.
I'm gonna go check on the old grumpy man now.
Okay. Let's cut over there before we do the inside scene. Go ahead, Scumbria. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go make sure that Lucy's alright. Make sure nothing weird has happened.
Lucius has just been watching this guard, just pretty much like staking him out while he's staking like some unknown thing out.
Hey, do you want some devil's lettuce?
What the fuck? I said watch the guy. Why is he knocked out?
Don't ask me questions.
Okay.
What did you do?
Lucius, because you just said, is he knocked out? I need you to roll, I need you to roll...
Stealth?
Yeah, roll a stealth.
Oh, that's just a flat roll for me. Oh, sweet baby Jesus, that's a nat 20.
God fucking damn it.
That was a flat roll. That was even with advantage.
Wow. You guys are lucky as fuck. I've been rolling for this guy too. Jesus H. Okay, as you're having this conversation, you're doing the angry whisper thing. The guy sitting like on the back is just so invested in watching around him, he just doesn't even register your conversation. And I guess you're keeping your voices down really well. Continue.
I take Scumbria by the wrist and like walk down the rest of the staircase and go, "What the fuck is happening?"
Don't ask me questions. The gentleman is completely fine. My main concern is, are you?
Yes, I'm watching. And he gestures up the stairs. He's like, "I'm staking him out. You were supposed to watch that. Why?"
He doesn't have anything worth value. We're fine. I took it all.
Lucius is gonna look around. Like, I assume this is at the side of the building or the back of the building. Is there any like crates, or can we like just dump this dude?
Hold on, wait. Scum, did you bring the body of the guy with you to the back? Did I miss that?
No,
What do you mean
I
dump this
left
dude?
him.
Wait, what
In
do you
theater
mean?
of the mind, I thought that you dragged his ass all the way here. Okay, so he's still out front.
Yeah.
Unattended.
Sorry, never mind. In that case, Lucius is going to be like, go back and keep an eye on whatever the fuck you did.
Okay, I'll continue to go get stoned. Jeez, I was just wondering if you wanted a hit. She just
No.
like kind of gets teary eyed a little bit. She's all like fucking rude, young Padawan, my ass. She's all like grumpy and walking back towards the guard, and she just sits next to him. And it's just like, I got stuck here with you. I hope you wake up soon.
Jesus
Lucius pokes his head around the corner after Scumbria goes back to the other guard. If you don't fuck up, I got some dank perp in my bag. You can have it. And then he goes back on watch.
All right. I'm going to do a roll for something real quick. Okay. Someone from the street has come around the corner, and they are beginning to walk up to the tavern. Scum, you have about 5 seconds to realize that someone is about to see you next to what looks like a passed out or a dead body. You've got about 5 seconds.
Oh God, so can I grab him back into that little like area where he was at? Like, is there a little like something I could just like shove his body in?
Absolutely. I need you to roll me, what the fuck would this be? That would be Dex. Stealth? Yeah, Dex. Or sea legs, sorry, sea legs.
Oh, that's a disadvantage. I got a 15.
Wow. You pass. You do that successfully.
Do
I cannot
Fuck
fucking
yes.
believe it, but yeah.
Dude, I didn't know a 15 was good. I was like, damn.
I set the like DC levels, like the difficulty of each task before I tell you guys to roll. So like that one, 15 was actually the thing you needed to pass, and you rolled the exact number you needed.
Oh, well, good.
That was like the
Oh,
lowest you could have gone. That was good.
thank baby Jesus.
Okay, at this point,
Just imagining Scumbria walking in a bush.
let's go inside. Okay, we got Emmeline, we got Idrin inside. Here's what's going on. You walk inside. It is poorly lit, probably on purpose. There are people talking in hushed voices, probably on purpose. There's actually 2 musicians playing in the corner, like trying to drown out any background noise. Like if you stop your conversation, you definitely cannot hear the people around you. The bartender is this just like gross looking dude. Hasn't shaved in a while, like just is looking kind of nasty, not put together, stained clothes, countertops not clean. You guys look around and it's really easy to find the 2 people that you came in here for. They are sitting not even in the corner, basically in the middle of the tavern floor. There are papers on the table in front of them. The gentleman has a quill. He's trying to hand it to the woman, trying to get her to sign something. The woman is being loud, boisterous, upset. That's where we are. The 2 of them are alone at the table. Okay, now I gotta switch to Emmeline. Wow, this is hard to do. Okay, I'm Emmeline.
Right?
Yeah. Okay, in a hushed voice, Emmeline is gonna turn to Idrin and just be like, do we intervene?
Definitely. But let's watch and see how.
All right. How would you like to watch, Idrin? What exactly does that mean?
I'm going to stand close enough to hear, but far enough to like blend into the background still. So that the girl's back is to me, so I'm behind her,
Okay.
just somewhere in the crowd.
Okay.
Yeah, my hood's up, mask is on, if that helps in me being inconspicuous at all in this particular setting.
Okay. They're not even going to roll because they're so engrossed in their argument. So the 2 of them continue. The gentleman is looking at the woman. He goes, sign this paper. Give me a second. Making this shit up on the fly. He goes, nope, we're changing it. Sorry, the woman's going to speak next. She's going to go, you owe me for the last symphony I wrote for the king. She like goes to curse, but then she stops herself. Idrin, you're also very vaguely aware, like you saw her earlier go to almost slap him, but then restrain herself. Like this is the second time you've seen this restraint within her. She goes, I already wrote a symphony for the king. You owe me for that. You owe me that money. And he goes, we will not accept a symphony that insults King Eric of... we will not accept a symphony that insults King Malik of Vanderhelm Isles. How dare you? We need you to go back to court, write a dance symphony like we hired you to. She stands up, she takes the paper off the table, and she rips it in half. She throws it over her shoulder, and she goes, there is nothing you can make me do. She spins on her heel and goes to walk away. And at that point, the guy stands up and he whistles. When he whistles, the gentleman from the back gets up, comes inside the tavern with like a blade drawn. The gentleman goes and turns to the front. Nobody's coming in the front. Like, it's just emptiness. There's nothing there. At that point, he points at the woman and he goes, arrest her.
As soon as I see him draw the blade, because I've been kind of on this guy like a hawk, he pretty much goes out onto he enters the tavern from the back, pulls his blade. I want to have my pepper box directly into the small of his back and go, I don't think so, buddy.
Interesting. The guard, let's roll to see what he does. With a 2, you've got him. He is not moving for this moment in time.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so I'm assuming, big dramatic, climax of the conversation happened. He stands up, points to her, says, arrest that woman, and essentially nothing happens, right?
Pretty much is
basically, from our perspective.
So there is a guard in sight. You can see the guard. You can also see that Lucius is behind the guard with some weapon. I guess you can't see the weapon right this moment, but you can see Lucius is there preventing the guard from moving forward.
Okay, so having seen that, Idrin pauses for dramatic effect, waits for anything else to happen before stepping out from her position in the shadows, taking her mask off, leaving her hood on, and looking at the guy who I'm assuming is still standing with his finger pointed at her and goes, God, I had something. She steps out and goes, it's okay, everyone suffers from performance issues from time to time.
The man reaches into his pocket and he takes out a necklace. He holds it up. The bottom of the necklace is a pendant. It's a very rare pendant. I need all of us to roll a history check right now. What is history check? Ned, do you know that offhand?
That would be savvy. That's intelligence.
Savvy, okay.
Hell yeah.
I got a 12 with advantage.
19.
I got 14.
Okay, you all pass. Everyone looks at the necklace with the pendant, and you know there is a king that rules a couple islands nearby. The islands are called Vanderhelm Islands. This is the sigil of King Malik. By not arresting this woman, she is directly she has just become an enemy of King Malik of Vanderhelm Islands. He's almost saying to you, we could do this the easy way or do this the hard way. I mean, I may just walk out of here now, but we're coming back with an army for you later. You know what? He says that out loud. He says, you may have somehow incapacitated the guards. You can come with me now, or I can come back with a small army and we will have you arrested.
Lucius is going to lean over the shoulder of the guard that he has apprehended, and he goes, I'm sorry, you may be new in town. The king has no authority in Smuggler's Cove.
Idrin just laughs, and the laughter shifts from mirthful to almost maniacal, looking at the guy who just issued her this threat and says, you really don't know who I am, do you?
All right, at this point, I need Lucius. Hold on. Emmeline has not stepped up for battle yet. Scum has not stepped up for battle yet. They don't know how big our party is. I need, we're going to start a battle sequence right now. Ned, Idrin, that's it. You two are rolling. Initiation. Oh my God, it's not initiation. Help me.
I'm still
initiative.
Thank you.
Fuck yeah.
Also, before we get into this, okay, Lucius the character doesn't know this, but is the necklace, the sigil that he held up, the same thing that Scumbria looted?
You have not examined Scumbria's loot yet.
No, but I mean just for the sake of the other party members.
You would have to examine
in
character before you get that information.
That's fair.
Okay, so we have...
balls, 7.
Okay.
13.
I am naming these people on the freaking spot. Bix is his name. Bix got an
Larry
8.
Cohen Murley.
No, I've got... 8. Lucius got 7. Thank you here. So Scumbria, how this is going to work is at any point in time, if you want to join the battle, you can. You and Emmeline are not in the battle just yet, but that can change at any point, and it's up to you.
I can drag the body with me. I mean, I'm cool with that because I'm
you
committed to this.
Anything you desire.
Perfect. So, can I try to catch up to the team? Well, since I'm closer to Lucy, I guess I'll run towards his direction with this body in hand.
Wow. Okay, if you have an incapacitated guard, they now assume you're an enemy, so you are now yes. Roll
Jesus
for
fucking Christ.
Hey,
boy.
I'm adding,
We are
I'm
the
adding,
smartest people.
Subtlety is not our strong suit.
You told
Or
me to
calling
keep an
card.
eye. You told me to keep an eye on this guy. Okay, that's what I'm doing.
Before combat starts, Cumbria enters the tavern with this guy holding him by his leg. You still want me to watch over this guy?
Because I'm doing a great job watching him, just like looking for praise. Go ahead, give me a roll, Scumbria.
Okay, what am I rolling? That would be a.
Oh, just for
Yeah, it'd be
initiative.
battle order.
Okay,
Just a flat roll.
got you. I got a 16.
Yo, good job. Okay, Emmeline is actually not going to show herself as on either side quite just yet. She's actually going to sneak over. I think she's going over to the bar right now. She's really interested in the bartender and the people around. She is going to want to not do damage control, but see if she can get some other pirates to join the fight on their side. So she's not in battle as of this moment.